Hi everyone, welcome to the second review for DSLR.wordpress.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at my DSLR camera, which is the Canon 600D. So this is marketed as round about an entry-level DSLR camera. It has 18 megapixels, and while it still has all the things you would expect from a DSLR camera, it also has some settings that you'd usually find more on a point and shoot. So you can have it in auto mode. Then you've got your full manual mode, which is what most DSLR photographers would use, but there's also things here like portrait and landscape and macro. So if you're not quite ready to use a DSLR camera, or if you get one and you find it's a little bit overwhelming, you can still actually use a lot of the automatic modes and it'll choose the settings for you, which I think is really great. So to change the lenses on this camera, it's really easy. All you do is you press this button here and twist to the right, like that, pull it off. So while we've got that off, just show you inside the camera. So as you can see in there, you've got your mirror which reflects the light, and without the lens, this is, I mean, it's not as light as a compact or anything like that, but it's quite a light camera. It's not exceptionally heavy. And then to put the lenses back on, you just match the square dot here and the square there and line them up like that, and then twist back to the left, and that's it on. So it's really simple to use. The lens itself, you can have it in manual focus or in autofocus. So again, like if you do get a DSLR camera and you find it's too much for you, you can put the lens into auto, you can put the camera into auto, you can use it really just like a point and shoot, but obviously that's not what it's meant to be used for, and personally I only did that right to begin with. Now this camera also has the Scene Intelligent Auto like on my Fujifilm, which you can read about in the DSLR alternative blog on my website, and this one I've had a little bit more success with. If you've read about the Fujifilm, it didn't particularly work for me. A lot of the time I would take a photo of people and it would say that it was flowers or things like that, which obviously isn't really ideal. But with this one, it has worked a bit better. When you're in auto mode, it tends to select very, very low ISO numbers. So even when I'm photographing inside in that, it will select a number around about 100. And most of the time when I tried it out, it came out okay, but as you'll see in some of these photos, it is quite dark, so I'm not really sure if that was something you'd want to kind of get yourself used to. But something I find is really good, especially when you're learning, is to put the camera into auto mode, take a picture, look at the settings it's chosen, and then go back and try and replicate those settings yourself. So set it as the same aperture, set it as the same ISO, as the same shutter speed, and see how you get on. And then you can try and change those settings a bit to see if you can actually improve that photo. The one thing I really don't like on this camera, and it's kind of something I don't like on many cameras, is the flash. As you can see here, there's a built-in flash on this one, and it kind of works like every other flash I've experienced. It's very bright, obviously, and it does kind of make the picture look quite bland. And I think if you do need to use a lot of flash photography, then you are better to purchase an external flash instead, because this one, even though it's a DSLR camera and it's quite an expensive camera, it's just as bad as some of the point and shoot ones that I've used. I think overall it is a very comfortable camera to use. It's very simple. All the buttons are kind of laid out here, so you've got your shutter button there, you've got your ISO display, you've got the main dial, which is quite self-explanatory. So if you're looking for a good entry-level camera that's not too basic but will challenge you, that still allows you to do some point and shoot, then this is a great choice for you. So thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the website DSLR.wordpress.com, and I will see you again next time. Bye!